All right, I just want to make another quick video for DoC Hockey because after making the video where I talked about what I enjoy about the game DoC Hockey, I realized that I left out what is probably my number one favorite thing about the game. Call it my favorite mechanic in the game, if you will. And that is that it is the only quick play hockey game that I know of where, and again, when I say quick playing, this is a game that once you get the hang of it, you can easily flip out a game in well under 10 minutes. Um, in that span of time, you get a lot of interactions up and down the roster. Each roster, of course, you have two teams in a game. So the way that it works, you have 4 cards per sequence. And of course, it's a pretty simple game. So you're just looking initially, once you determine whether the home team or the visiting team has possession. I usually go visitor home. It doesn't really matter. Wait, did I do visitor home? Anyway, like I said, it doesn't really matter. But once you determine the possession, the follow-up card, you're looking to see whether or not a player, what's sort of here codified as an assist rating. But essentially, this is also kind of like a playmaker rating as well, the player's ability, in a sense, to be able to maneuver the puck to somebody in scoring position. And in each sequence of 4 cards, and there are 8 sequences of 4 cards per period, you're going to get a minimum, I think with very few exceptions anyway. I'm trying to think now about injuries. There might be some rare exceptions to it, but for the most part, you will get a minimum of 24 interactions per game. And when I say a minimum of 24, you're actually probably going to get more than that. You'll probably average about 36 interactions, per game. So again, for a 10-minute game, rather than just say rolling, rather than involving players by rolling after the fact, like after a goal is scored to see whether or not, 1 or 2 assists, if any, are awarded, that sort of thing, or once the scoring chance has been determined or ruled, looking after the fact to see which player had the chance, and then should it prove successful, looking to see whether or not, again, anyone assisted on it. Rather than sort of pulling the players into the game after the fact, this one actually pulls names into the action on the fly. And again, you will get anywhere from 24 to 48 of those per game. So on average, I don't know, probably about 30 to 36 interactions per game. So you're not looking at necessarily everybody on both rosters, but certainly, again, relative to some other games. And I'm not saying that this game is good and that game isn't, or anything like that, or vice versa, because those other games would do things that this one might not necessarily. But given that you have the face cards that bring the team goaltending and or team defense into it, and then again, like I said, a minimum 1 interaction, and I'm going to say 98, 99% or close enough to it of all your sequences, pretty much you feel like the entire roster is involved in the game or close enough to it, because again, you're going up and down the roster, and though it is a simple playing game, or a simple game, I mean, every player is getting at least a touch in the game. So again, there's quite a bit of I don't know, complexity, because again, that would sort of contradict me calling it a simple game, even if I've said before that it has deceiving complexity. But certainly the depth component, there is a deceiving degree of depth that is woven into this game. And again, for what is essentially a 10-minute hockey game, once you learn it well enough, you're getting just about every player on both rosters should probably get at least a touch in a game. So at least a chance to set up a goal, if not try to score one himself. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to consider this an addendum, I guess, to my why I enjoy DoC Hockey. All right, cheers, thanks, and bye for now.